for not keeping Windows 11.
Oh, okay.
Hello, everybody, and welcome into Saturday night, May
What's
3rd.
wrong with Windows 11, Chris?
He
I
tried it
tried,
and then jumped it.
I upgraded, and it wasn't doing. I didn't feel like dealing with it really. It wasn't taking updates. I said I'll just go back. I had it even as backup, so for now I'm probably just gonna do a clean install when I get ready. I'll have to find all my license keys and all that, the stuff.
Yeah,
Things should reactivate.
it will. I think a clean install would be better, but that's just my opinion.
You think what now?
I believe a clean install would be better,
Yeah.
but if you feel my opinion is only worth what you paid for it, well, that's all right too.
Hello, everybody, welcome into May 3rd, 2025. Ken Stout Live with the Zoom homies. The Zoom homies with Ken Stout Live. Rich, Bill, Greg, who's probably eating, Sin Vicious, Jeff Ryman, Darren Gilholm, and Chris with Max. Herding cats. I don't know. No, it looks like buffalo to me. I'm not really hurting anything. So I posted
Yes,
a
I
link to
am eating.
Yeah, I figured you are. You're always eating. You're either complaining, mowing the grass, complaining, or eating. I posted a link to the trailer. The trailer tonight is a little bit of what dinner was like tonight. Oh my goodness, I have never seen an establishment like this ever in my life. They bring the food to you, and they bring it on little things. There's a couple pictures you can see where they have the meat, and they say, "Would you like a little piece of?" And you have no idea what it is, so you say, "Sure." Oh my! I did not have anything I didn't like. I'll put it that way. One of the best things
was a buffet style.
Well, the salad bar is clearly buffet style. That's it.
Okay.
The soup and salad bar, and the soup they had was tomato soup, and it was a little bit lacking, I thought, but overall it was pretty good. Some of the salad stuff was very exotic and very good. The one salad I tried because it really looked delicious was okay. I didn't get seconds of it by no means, but it was okay. But the one thing I really liked, which was on the main entree, was these little squares, probably about an inch and a half square of cheese that they poured honey over. Oh, my grandson and I sat there and I was like, Matt, go get the cheese guy, go get the cheese guy. He'd start, no, get back here, get back here. They constantly were coming around. There was chicken, there was beef, there was pork, there was the best bacon I think I've ever had in my life. There was ribeye, there was prime rib. You name it, they had it.
All that on a buffet.
Well, it wasn't a buffet per se, Chris. It's the salad bar part was the buffet. I'll have to get a picture of it and expand it to show you, but they come carrying out the meats on this thing. It's probably about this tall, and would you like some of this? And I kid you not, half of it, I'm like, oh yeah, that sounds good. Go ahead, slap some of that on my plate. And I wasn't disappointed. It was very, very good. I'm full. I probably don't need to eat until Tuesday morning. So
now you were saying the other night they had more than one level of service you can pay for.
Yeah, we did not get, nobody got the shrimp and lobster or any of that. And oh my gosh, I can only imagine if we had of. I've never seen so much food in my life.
I assume it's like in terms of cost where you see things like rated on the web, $1, $2, $3, $4 level. I would assume this is about a $3 level, if you know what I mean.
Minimum started out at $50.
Yeah,
for
that's
the
a $3 level.
yeah
The
that
$4
was.
level would be in the hundreds.
I'm making stealth mode hungry. Let's go look at chat real quick. I see we have a special guest in chat. Tony Wallow was first. Stealth mode was first from the phone. Apparently, stealth mode is now letting his location be known. He lives in the state of phone. Rick Lake says hello. He was third. John Williams says good evening, everyone. Hope all is well. Jeff says hope you had a great time. Yeah, we did. Um, one of the cutest things that happened there was they brought my son out a complimentary piece of cake and ice cream, and my son didn't get one bite of it. His three kids devoured it. I mean, that plate no sooner hit the table than here comes six spoons, two in each kid's hand, and it was gobble gobble gobble, and it was gone, completely gone. But everybody enjoyed it. Susanna Morgan, proud single mom, joins us in chat, gives us a like and a purple greenish turquoise hand wave. Did I miss Doug Betts? Doug Betts wants to know if I'm herding cats. I got to play Doug here a minute. I'm not quite sure what he means there, but okay. It's good to see Doug. Doug did get with me. It's too late this evening for me to get back with him. So what I'm going to do with the capture card is I'm going to set the camera up behind me so we can see all 5 monitors, and I'm going to demonstrate what's going on. And then hopefully we can figure something out and get that worked out. And I really don't think an internal capture card is going to solve that problem, but we'll talk about that more later. One Fish joins us in chat. Hello, Sam. Long Dog. I just finished my dinner. Clam chowder from Costco. Clam chowder sounds pretty good. Well, actually, right now, there is no food that sounds pretty good. I'm stuffed. But I didn't eat much this morning for breakfast because I knew this was going to be as good as it was. People chit-chatting back and forth. Rick says hi to Doug. John says hi to Rick. Stealth mode says hi to everyone. Says cheers. Didn't see cheers here. Yeah, there's some good pictures. I've got a few more pictures to share. I do have the explicit permission of my son and daughter-in-law to post it on YouTube, and I did. Speaking of YouTube, I really want to get with Doug to find out what he did to get one of his videos removed by YouTube for policy violation. He was telling us about that a little bit this afternoon. That piqued my interest pretty quick.
What,
the
do
way
you
I
want to
understand
imitate
it,
him?
do what?
Do you want to imitate what he did?
No. I'm quite honestly, I'm
I'm just
surprised
being a
I have
wise
had
ass.
more problems than I've had. But no, I'm just curious. I mean, Doug doesn't even say shucky poo darn, let alone say something disparaging against someone. Oh, all right, I got it. Thank you, Doug. Doug explains his herding cats comment. Yeah, I had forgot. Well, I didn't forget. I actually thought I had a brief moment to get in there and start the show, but I didn't, so that's fine.
Here's how I balance my 9 to 5.
We'll eventually figure
my
out that I
sleep.
start every night at 10 o'clock. Actually, I start pretty much every night about 9:58, and I run some kind of a free something, whether it's the Zoom Homies Tonight or the Doug Betts trailer when he's talking to the alien or something every night. I've been doing that for a while. Doug said it was about bullying and harassment. Yeah, I remembered that he had mentioned that, but again, the other day Doug dropped something on the floor and he goes, "Oh darn." I mean, Doug just doesn't get frustrated on YouTube, you know? Maybe that "oh darn" came out emphatically. "Oh darn." I have no idea. I really would like to know what video it was, and I don't know if they said, "Hey, here's your video. This is what we found wrong, and we're canning it," or what. I mean, this is twice now. Ghetto had something because of the music that was being played, and now this. So hopefully, maybe Doug will join us after the stream briefly on Zoom. We can get a little bit more information on that. Doug, I like that. What about me? Doug said his flag because it has some kind of offensive material. I don't know. Again, I don't know. I know it piqued my interest, and I was kind of wanting to pursue it a little bit, but the Doug show is not about that, so I kind of sat back and I'll get with Doug on that. Long Dog joins us in chat, so you guys can watch that. Um, I've not heard anything back from the job. I got mixed feelings on that. She said I would know one way or the other by tonight. And last I checked was literally 15 minutes ago. I do not have an email. Checking right now, and I do not have an email. Maybe it'll be here Monday. Maybe it'll be here tomorrow. I don't know. But I'm not going to lose sleep over it. If I get it, cool. If I get it, that's good too. I'll apply for some more and something will fall through eventually. I want to know how I look on YouTube tonight because I'm trying an experiment. I've only got one studio light, which is over there, pointed over there, not directly on me. Stealth says 5x5. Yep, I knew Doug didn't have a show on Tuesday because I downloaded yesterday's show. I would have bet good money on yesterday's show, that would be Friday's show, that Doug told Alex they could continue their conversation on the security cameras today. And I think a couple of us thought we heard that because a couple of us were in agreement. Well, I downloaded it. I brought it into DaVinci Resolve. I ran it through the transcription program that's now in DaVinci Resolve, which is fantastic, by the way. And it's not there. There's nowhere there where he says, let's continue this on Saturday. So
He did say that.
Chris, I thought he did too. But the transcription says he didn't. Unless I didn't go, okay, there is a possibility that I didn't go back far enough in the video because I thought it was toward the end. So I went to about the 3/4, 80% mark and watched it from there. Once I figured out why I couldn't see the transcription because of the color, anytime Doug shares a screen, it's always a white background. Well, the color of the transcription is defaulted to white. So it goes away. Put on my thinking cap, and I was like, oh, all I got to do is change the color of the transcription to a different color, and I can see it. Okay, how do you do that? Anybody? Anybody? I did figure it out. It just
It's a possibility. It was a possibility that it was on Kerry's show that I heard him say that. I think he said it on his show too.
I didn't watch Kerry's show on Friday, so I have no idea. Usually when Doug's on Kerry's, I like to tune in for a little bit just to see what's going on, see the interaction. I didn't even do that this past Friday. But I literally would have bet good money. And by good money, I'm talking 50 cents here. I'm talking 50 cents, maybe 75, that he said it. I don't know. Maybe I'm hearing things. What? Did you guys hear that? Rich got it. No. I love it when Rich gets deadpan humor. I love it.
Well, if you're interested,
now they're over there. You are, Jeff?
I got an ad in the mail today from a hearing aid company. Be happy to forward it to you.
I got 4 advertising type things today. Well, one was to look at my windows, and of course they're going to say these windows need to be replaced. One of them was on how's your health. One of them was on shoot, I forgot. Anyway, I threw them all 4 away. So Long Dog says he's always getting advertisements from Miracle Ear. Yeah, that Miracle Ear's been around for a good number of years. Wow.
Well, speaking of windows, that's the latest thing in my neighborhood. At least twice a month, I get somebody knocking on the door trying to sell me new windows. And your neighbor down the street just got some new windows. And I said, I know, but I can't afford them right now. Thanks for stopping.
Yeah, I did ask the waitress tonight I didn't wear my veterans hat. It wasn't that. I did wear a hat. This is the shirt my daughter-in-law got me for my birthday last year. and I did wear the hat because my hair just doesn't want to cooperate. I really need to go get a haircut. And I asked her, I said, "Do you guys give veterans discounts?" She said, "Oh, yes." And I said, "Well, do you need to see my card?" And she says, "No, I believe you." And she gave a discount. Wasn't much compared to last night. That place last night, 30% discount. That's unheard of. I mean, literally 30% discount.
I
Unbelievable.
would think 10% would be more common.
And it was 10% tonight. Yes. It seems to be pretty much across the board 10%. And it was appreciated. I mean, any little discount's nice to get. Um, Apparently, if you go in there on your birthday, you get a really good discount. So I may be spending my 66th birthday there coming up in June.
Can you get the veterans designation on your driver's license in Indiana?
I don't know because my Nevada driver's license does designate me as a veteran. Maybe if I get the job at the BMV, I can answer that question. I honestly don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I got it here. I did have to take the DD 214
14 in, right? So did I.
And when we moved here, I mean, I got my driver's license here within a week and a half of moving into Nevada, because we came in September and I wanted to vote that year. So we hustled right down there and got all our stuff done, and I just hauled the DD 214 along with me when we did that. And
Yes, according to a quick Google search, veteran can choose to have the Indiana driver's license designated with the veteran indicator. To obtain this, you need to present proof of the discharge or separation from the United States Armed Forces, and it has to be anything other than dishonorable. So if you have a dishonorable or below, you're up creek, which you're up creek anyway. So I didn't know that until just now.
I like having it on there.
I do too. I really do too.
Almost everybody doesn't not ask you to produce the DD 214 then.
Right. My brother carries his 214. Well, it's a copy, I'm sure, of his 214 around. Even though he's got the ID, he's got the license plate, our military. His license probably shows it as well. But for some reason, he just likes getting that 214 out and taking an hour to unfold and go, here it is.
I seem to remember there was an option at one time to get it like on a little card as well.
I believe I've seen that, yeah.
I'm not sure that's really official though.
Right. I think that was the big stink about that wasn't official. So I've got mine filed away and I've got several copies if ever needed. So I'm good to go.
Well, I've got a scan of it on my computer, my originals in my safe deposit box. I lost the original someplace along the way, and then a few years ago I had to write to the Veterans Center in St. Louis.
How long did that take?
It was less than a month all total.
It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Hello, Sam. Sam joins us on Zoom.
I mean, that's a guess. It's been a while, but I bought 2 original copies, so I would have a spare.
Got a message on my phone from south of the Mississippi. I'll check that out in a little bit. All right, let's go ahead. We are at 19 minutes. That's a pretty good night for us. I'm going to go ahead and mute the audio. That way nothing bleeds over. Ski-Man joins us.
Silk and satin, feel the night. Ooh, yeah. Glitter falling, golden light. Shine, shine. Every step, a whispered tease. Moving slow like honey bees. Shimmy, shimmy, watch me glow. Oh, oh. Take it high and bring it low. Down, down. Velvet shine, I steal the show. let it flow, flow.
That's all, folks.
Ski Man joins us just as we're leaving. I hate to see that. He's going to watch the replay. Thank you, Ski Man. I appreciate that. If you'd like to join us on the Zoom panel, KStoutZ00M at gmail.com to grab the credentials and join us on the panel and listen to the chaos and madness that is the after Zoom stream. After stream Zoom. I don't know what it's called. Good night, everybody. See you tomorrow night. Have a good evening.